Good morning, Central Indiana. How we doing? Hi, Katie. Daniel Lawson, what's up, buddy? And thank you for the offer. Jeff Jesse, PJ. There's Savannah. Hello, James. Caught me with candy in my mouth. Just a quick update. I'm going to turn these cameras on so you guys can get an idea. Yeah. It doesn't do it justice, but we are flooded in here. Flooded with donations from you fine people from across the county. I'm sorry, good afternoon. Not good morning. Is it that late already? It is 12:10. So, here's our game plan. Hello, Tanya. Here's our game plan as of today. And it's kind of fluid because it all depends on what transpires down in Kentucky. We're going to load up all the toys that we have Tuesday night and head out Wednesday morning. Now, excuse me, the destination we have is around the Mayfield area. Excuse me. And not necessarily Mayfield. I know there's a lot of communities in there that have stuff going on and some that do not. We're going to hit as many as we can. And try to avoid getting shut out. Some FEMA's shutting places down because they're full. They're full of goods and water and toys. There's so many people helping across the country. It's amazing. So we just can't be deterred when we get down there. They say, hey, we can't take it. Go find another town. There are some towns that have received no help at all. Those are your little ones. Let's say you look at a town like half the size of Paragon, and it gets wiped out. They're not going to go into that city when they could go to a town like Martinsville and set up. That's what they're doing. But a lot of these little villes and burgs down there have no help. So we are going to try to hit... Man, I'm dying. As many as possible. Bowling Green area too. As many as possible Wednesday when we get down there. Now let me backtrack and say thank you to about 1 billion people. Starting with our crew first. Amazing folks that are a part of this. They know who they are. The Sheriff's Department, for one, we appreciate them escorting our guys down there. And without them, without my brother and Mr. Eichmeyer, I don't know if we would have dropped off as much water as we did at Mayfield. Because you had FEMA, you had city officials, you had National Guard, and you had Sheriff's Department. And FEMA pretty much said, no, don't take any more water. Because they have almost a gymnasium full of water. But the reason why they had a gymnasium full of water is because somebody got on the wave and said, our water treatment facility's broken, we need water. It came pouring in from across the country. So we got all of our skids delivered right there in that area, so that was a blessing. And again, thanks to Morgan County Sheriff's Department. So many of you people have stepped up. The list is astronomical, and I've talked to Natasha and Beth and Corey. Even if we mention every name that we can, we're going to forget somebody, and we apologize for that because there's just so many of you. There's people that watch our show and are part of our community page that have never said a word.
Tell Michelle I got the sugar cream pie.
Woohoo! Corey just went to knead the dough and got sugar cream pie. Cut me off a slice of that. That have donated, have stepped up, and it is astronomical. Corey, let me get you on here.
I was like, what's going on?
I got you.
You don't have to get me.
And there's Corey. Last time you guys saw Corey,
you heard a pig snorting. You heard a pig
you know how
snorting
many
in the
people
camera.
contacted me and said, Corey had us all crying.
I do have some Kleenexes in here if I start crying today. No crying today.
God bless you. He's a big bear.
Michelle can attest. I'm a big teddy bear, and I'll cry watching a TV show. So,
but don't let that crying think he's weak, because I've seen him get fired up. So,
yeah, I heard you. Too many people, so many to think.
I mean, Tanya's on here.
Oh yeah, Tanya,
and she's just one of Lori's on here. Brad and Mikey.
Well, you know what, Brad? That when I kept seeing you all going, "We're crying with you," that made me cry more. That's just how emotional I am. I'm like, and then when Natasha got on there and said Chewy was going to donate a ton of pet supplies, I love my dogs at home. I'm a pet lover. But
as do you, Savannah.
That made it worse. That may have been when you heard the pig snorting and off camera. It just hit me.
There's Dan Taro. He's another one. I thought you were down by a farm when I heard you.
Yeah. I went back and watched it last night working, and I was like, oh my gosh. I let it loose. That's all good.
You have a box of goodies being delivered to the PT crew for all you do.
Kelly, you're awesome.
Kelly. Thank you, dude.
So, Anna, you do too. This whole group we're with is just phenomenal.
It's good folks.
You know, it's with Porch Time. We only use that word phenomenal
I think my
a few times. You're getting long hair. And it's bad when my wife tells me this morning that, your hair's long. Because mine, it's stinking parting and feathering and never that long.
I think my bangs are coming back in.
But thanks. Yeah, Kelly, that's awesome.
I don't know. It's been a hell of a week, and we've got a couple more to get through.
Bring it on.
We got to get the school bus over here because I think we could fill one right now for what we have in here. Man, you left and I've just been turned to instant Drano. I think one of them candies I ate opened the floodgates.
Somebody's shopping. I think there's plenty of people shopping today.
Yeah.
I've had some messages saying, hey, we're shopping today. We'll drop off. I'm like, okay.
I want to pass this along, and I'm going to walk the edge on this. With all we have going on, there are people that are part of our group that are out right now taking care of some families in need for Christmas. And the only reason they're able to do that is other people have stepped up. And this has been quietly going on 2 weeks, week and a half. And that to me is, I know 3 groups right now that are 3 things that are going on with that. And there's people that have helped. I coordinate some of it. And I'm not going to say names, but they know who they are. Every time I need them, I call them, and they step up. And I make the joke, I could call them Christmas Eve and say, hey, I need gifts for a family in need. And they do every single time. And they are the special ones to me. And you want to see me tear up. I tell the story of the toy drive where, and I'll be blunt with it. It's December 20th, 21st, something like that. This is 3 years ago. And I won't say names, but an older gentleman, a Vietnam vet, has a Vietnam vet hat on. You could tell. He walks in, he's a very prideful guy, and tears are running down his face. And he goes, you're my last hope. I need help. I got 3 grandkids. And he's crying. Can you help me?
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's like 6'5", still in decent shape. And he was, was an older man. Let's put he was older than me at the time. Not that I've caught him, but he was almost. And I said, all I need is their names, age, and gender, and we'll take care of it. And I said, and this was Christmas Eve. I said, come back tomorrow night and your gifts will be wrapped and ready. He walked out. I called 2 of my all-stars. The next morning, they had. That is fantastic.
Who's helping right now?
Yeah. And they took care of him, and he came back that night.
For getting McDonald's. Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
They came back he came back 24 hours later, and I handed him his gifts for his kids. And that guy cried as me and him had a man hug right there in the studio. And I cried.
Yeah.
That makes me tear up.
Yeah.
And
well,
That's the type of people that we have stepping up for us in areas outside of the limelight.
We all cried in the studio the other night when we got to meet one of the families.
Oh yeah,
and
that is the
when.
But we're doing the same thing for families in Kentucky.
Ted got up and prayed for him.
Oh my! What a dryad place!
What a moment that was.
Some things go on in here that you guys don't see and we don't talk about a lot, and maybe enough. But I think that a lot of it's personal.
Yeah.
In certain situations that we don't want to share, and out of respect towards the people that we're helping or working with.
Yeah.
There's Linda. And so you guys are phenomenal. You guys, it is, we have emptied this building 3 times. Brain Chills has emptied their building 3 times.
Goodness.
Monty's packed. She's messaging me.
Yeah.
Little Artie's is coming over here in a little bit with a boatload of toys.
Yeah, Bethany Devon's got a game, and she sends us the pictures of what Little Artie's has collected today during the games.
Brain Chills.
Wow.
2050. Local Grind, she's been getting stuff to take down for a different area for her own little deal. She's been inundated with toys. She brought all of her toys here.
Thank you, Linda. Yeah, I left.
Thank you, Linda.
This morning, come back 45 minutes later, and I'm like, where'd all this? Holy cow.
Katie Bell, Stacy came back.
Yeah.
Came back last.
Lisa Lambert.
Betty
dropped off this morning.
It's
awesome.
It's insane. And
I was at Brain Chills last night, and I couldn't believe everything.
I went in there right after you.
And then after, when I got home, I noticed Becky Schubert and the American Legion ladies brought boxes and boxes of all kinds of...
That's what I'm saying. We can't...
And they were
I hate to
awesome
mention names.
Little things for like babies.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to get some.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like people like Wes Knox.
Yeah.
And Brad Rowe.
You just...
And your buddy that you just said right here that I don't want to show online. 14. He just keeps coming.
Yeah. The cash donations on top of the toys has been...
Yeah, it's insane.
Amazing.
Judy, doggone it. Judy Cole.
Yeah.
Just one after another, after another, after another. It's nonstop.
Yeah.
And when we had her, right, it's Samantha Harris. She was in here.
We're going to do some shopping there with the cash donations we've had.
Hello, Christine.
Hope you all are all right.
I've
seen some storms out there in Iowa. Tornadoes hit the other day that looked a little crazy. Hope you all are all right out there.
It's when we were on Channel 6 News and they asked me what's it been like, and I said I can't think of a business that hasn't stepped up in one way or another.
Yeah.
Neil and Summers.
Wooden Cotton.
What's the pet? Cindy McGill. What's the name of her?
Tender Loving Care Pet Hospital.
Yeah. Animal Hospital. You could
Chewy in Monrovia is getting involved.
The state of Washington sent us $1,500 from two different people and water from totally different ends of the state.
And your buddy calls our Kroger store and goes, I want this many cases. And Kevin Corey.
First he called and he said, he texted me, said, I'm going to buy you guys 10 cases. I said, okay. And before it was over, he's like,
there's Judy right there.
Yep,
Judy's
Judy, thank you. And he says, thank you, Marilyn. Maybe I can get that brother of mine to swing up there.
We can do that, Marilyn. We appreciate that.
So yeah, they donated 15. His business is
40 tornadoes.
Endless Possibilities.
Yeah,
out in Washington.
Yeah, that's an awesome
And he does
name.
do visual, virtual training.
Yeah,
40 tornadoes. That's unbelievable. Hello, Mike.
Like possibilities, but it's with pause. PAWS. Possibility. That's an awesome name.
Stevie Ray.
There you go. Lori's got a bunch of toys and wrapping paper to drop off this weekend. Okay, check that flyer out. We've got people asking what times and where, and the drop off spots are on that flyer, and I don't know what their hours are. I don't, Brain Chills is probably open 12 to 7.
Yeah, I would say any day during the day past noon.
Yeah,
and if you want to come here, it's in the evening. Tomorrow I won't be here in the morning. It'll be later in the day. Linda will go shopping. Thank you.
Yeah.
Some common sense on that goes a long way.
Yep.
Time wise. Then we get Christmas cards.
Even if you reach out,
we get Christmas cards like this from the Lathan
family.
I'm a good looking bunch.
Yeah.
We got a few Christmas cards. We got a card from Maddie Hollingsworth about the Star Search, thanking us and what all we've done. I thought that was very nice of her. Bob Strader sent us a Christmas card. Appreciate. Hello, what's up? There's Mr. Hester.
There he is.
My cousin who owns 4
Logs for Heroes.
Oh, well.
Wow.
So it's been a community effort. We have stores in Mooresville. We have stores in Canby. People in Center Grove. We have...
Yeah, visit Menards and Canby.
Yeah.
Should be signs all over the place.
Real King
here in town.
Unbelievable out there for us.
Marla's the one that contacted me about...
Marla.
They put the big stock tank out there.
Yeah.
They want people come there and shop and
toss something in
leave their toys in there. We'll come over and pick it up whenever. But that was awesome. She reached out.
It's been nonstop.
Yeah.
Nonstop. We appreciate it.
I won't name names, but I've got some messages that people said I really wasn't in the holiday spirit this year. And then we seen what y'all are doing, and
instantly
it's kind of flopped it, and I want to help. I want to go shopping and thank this. I mean,
they're coming out of the woodwork. I got 2 phone calls and a text message from 3 different people from Alabama.
Yeah.
Now the phone calls that I got, I'm like, they're like, "Hey y'all, we're from down here in this part of Alabama, but we're from Kentucky up in Mayfield." I'm like, I really don't want to talk to you because I'm a Notre Dame fan, but you know what?
Yeah, so they want to meet up with us.
They're doing their own toy drive, and they're like, "What do y'all think about us hooking up there in Mayfield together?" I said, "Dude, I'd love to, but there's a lot of places getting shut down donation-wise because they're full." So I'm going to message him back maybe Sunday night or Monday when we get closer to pinpointing exactly where we're going to go.
Maybe he has a contact that will take all we got. And
he didn't.
He didn't. Okay.
Yeah, that's why he's like, where y'all going?
There's been a lot of Mayfield. Looks like they're doing Santa's coming in, and somebody's got semi-trailers full of toys. They're doing things.
We don't want 2 Santas showing up the same location. Kids gonna be like,
that would confuse the kids.
What's up?
Yeah, that would confuse them very, very much.
I'd be mad. Be like, which one of you's the fake Santa? Because we're gonna beat him.
Well, you better have a real beard because they would be coming over.
Right. So we need Billy to step up.
And you better not smell like
trucker farts and cough syrup,
beer and cheese, or whatever Buddy says.
Yeah.
You're not the real Santa. You
beer and Cheetos.
Beer and cheese.
Yeah. Thank you, Christine.
It's a great movie. I usually watch that about a dozen times during Christmas. Buddy the Elf, because it's on all the time.
Yeah, Buddy the Elf.
And Christmas. You always got to watch Christmas Story at least one time.
Well, I watched Die Hard last night. I saw Hans fall.
We got our leg lamp back. We need to be turning it on.
We do.
Who was Billy?
Yeah, exactly. Did y'all find a costume?
Well,
Savannah?
Darlene, what was her last? Darlene Long?
I think so.
She said she had one. So
Santa needs all our help right now. There you go, Brad.
That's right, Brad.
Savannah, just stop.
She can go all the way.
I'm going to deck your halls, bub. That was in Jingle All the Way. That's a big show.
What would be cool if we could set up and have people come to us and pick up the toys. Because we'd get a PA system donated and just play Jingle Bell Rock the whole time we were down there.
No, because we would have
and you're running around doing cartwheels in a Santa suit.
What? I heard running cartwheels. Unless I'm going downhill.
Well, you can walk.
Unless I'm going downhill and it's an accident, then neither one of those are going to happen.
Savannah's still picking up carloads of... She filled her from the Mooresville Christmas Academy yesterday.
I think the minute she wakes up, she's like, okay, who am I going to contact today? We need toys. Click. We need toys. Yeah. Click. We need toys. Click. She's nonstop.
She had her SUV filled except for where she had to set the drive.
Yeah.
Completely full.
Yeah. Been that type of week. Has Mama Baker got on here yet?
She was on at the very beginning. I seen when I was.
Does she know we got the pie in here in studio?
Her dessert.
I may need my loudspeaker. There you go.
There you go.
Exactly. So Kevin Carr
I'll make sure to get that all Christine, on camera live. Nope. I'm hoping I can go down Wednesday. I haven't asked yet, so I'm hoping my boss will.
I haven't really asked yet, but I'm one way or another. I'm not coming to work.
Kind of like me, though. You can go in if you want, and you're busy.
Yeah, we're always busy.
I'm still catching up from my work from going down there Thursday.
Bless you too, Judy. Thank you.
It's all good.
Yeah,
I'll get it done.
But the thing with you is, I'll wake up at 3 in the morning and look and be like, Corey's just sent a text. He's still up. Then I'll talk to him after I functional that day. What were you doing up? I was working. Oh my gosh.
Well, the night before, the Wednesday night,
I need a Harry Carey button today.
We done the interview, so I remember sitting there watching it, and then the next thing I knew, it was 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, I got a bunch of work to do. So,
and thanks to Channel 6, that interview.
Yeah, that was an awesome.
They cut
interview.
out a ton that we talked about.
Yeah, that's how they do. That's all news.
They pieced together some weird parts.
They pieced it good. None of us never stop. I couldn't sleep that night. I'm surprised I fell asleep in my recliner.
Mistake.
Yeah.
I slept in today and walked out and had people in my house.
Yeah, because last I heard you were going to work this morning, so that changed.
that 3:30 wake up for some reason, and I shut my alarms off. And I was
That's the thing. You're so tired, but yet.
And I clicked off my alarms, and I was like, next thing you know, I'm like, Corey's in my house. What's going on?
Yeah. Yep. It's been awesome. We do
faith in humanity.
Our auctions. But this is
like a never-ending auction right now.
This has been like all our auctions combined into one. With all the stuff we've got.
Yeah. It's never ending.
We all did, yeah. It's just not us.
Brandon Dukes. The guy we barely knew.
We've never met him in our life, and he jumped on here one night and said he wanted to help.
He drove to Columbus and picked up water.
We put him in our group, and
he drives to Columbus to get water, and he left Friday for Kentucky and delivered a bunch of supplies from his business or his work out there on the power plant.
Yeah.
And he's staying down there and working
through next Friday.
Coming
Friday, yeah. And the pictures he sent.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
He went to a few different locations.
Uh-oh.
Where's that?
Oh, they're good.
Oh, they got something set up, a trailer. Yeah, there you go.
Everybody's doing. There you go. We keep hearing there's people all over that's doing things. That's good.
Yep.
They can use they lost everything, so they can use anything.
Hello, Ruth. Hey, real quick, now that Ruth's on air, prayers to Gary. Hopefully he's doing better today.
Yeah.
And prayers to Ruth, too. I know that has to be tough on you. Hopefully he's doing better today. I won't go into specifics, but say a prayer for the Oaks family. They are good people, and they have helped us out many a times. So,
Hunter D, what's up, buddy?
Is Hunter on here?
He just showed up.
Hunter D. Hunter, it's
there he is.
I can't walk around my studio right now if that means anything to you, and we still have.
We can't even move the cameras to show you. There's so much stuff.
I turned on and it doesn't even.
I mean, our good friend in Brown County, Nashville, brought some donations, but there's a box here that I see when you turned on the cameras. This was blocking the box.
There's a box to be seen
full of candy from the Nashville candy store.
Yeah,
and it is full to the top. Hard candy.
That box may not make it to Kentucky.
Ghirardelli chocolates in there.
It just might have an accident.
Lucky they didn't. They're not missing out of that box.
But we were given candy by Betty today.
Betty made us some candy.
Betty
brought us little bucket. Thank you, Betty. I made a Three Musketeer. Yeah, that's awesome right there.
Incredible.
There
are the ladies of Brain Chills. Thank you, Hunter. Yep. How's Brain Chills this morning?
Thanks, Hunter D. Brain Chills open?
I cheated yesterday.
Oh.
I couldn't.
We've had people asking times to drop off at all our drop-off locations. So
Chloe made me like a peanut butter parfait type deal.
if you want to add peanut butter parfait,
She kind of made it.
Oh, just made you something that's really not on the menu. Just made it for you.
I kind of described it. She knew what I wanted.
Toys and donations are rolling in. Open till 8. There you go.
Thank you, ladies.
8 p.m. tonight, and you can drop off anything you got there.
I also got wings.
I got wings last night too. They were great. Just barbecue.
I was hungry.
And mac and cheese.
Bang.
You cannot go there and not get the mac and cheese.
I did. I didn't get mac and cheese.
It's the most cheese.
The mac and cheese is
the most cheesiest.
But you should drink apple juice with it.
It's like
you can't clog the pipes like
apple
that.
juice with mac and cheese.
You got to keep things moving. The cheese.
Thanks, Christine.
Thank you, Teresa.
Teresa dropped off a bunch of stuff at Brain Chills as well. Yeah. Thank you,
mac
Teresa.
And cheese is second to none, I have to admit.
Yeah.
If you're a cheese lover,
oh, you're going to enjoy their mac and cheese.
You know what? I would almost. Here's how good it is. I would almost want to brown up like 2 pounds of ground beef and mix it in with the mac, and then use it as a dip. That's how cheesy.
Yeah,
it is.
Phenomenal. Yuck, Kevin.
She knew what I was saying.
Yep. Good food and amazing ice cream there. Ooh.
I got to get a yuck out of them.
Yep.
When this is all said and done, we need to have like a get together with a few, and we'll bring the Brain Chills gals over and thoroughly embarrass them on air live.
Yep. There you go.
It's
Mac
life.
and cheese is life. That's right. We told you. I think Chelsea likes
Chelsea
it now
hadn't
too,
tried it. Yeah,
she hadn't had it, and we ordered some food in here the other night, and Chelsea was like, "Oh my god, that was the best mac and cheese ever."
Chelsea, you will have to try it. Try the chocolate
try
brownie
it, Teresa.
shake.
It's very good.
Savannah, we have
chocolate brownie shake.
I've gotten it. We've gotten it. I think their banana pudding is awesome.
Well, you got to get the Reese peanut butter ice or syrup that they use to put in the chocolate. Oh my god! And I've yet to try that apple thing they had.
That
apple pie a la mode or whatever. It was like layers and layers of.
I would.
There you go. I seen that last night.
$5 or $5.
They were challenging each business for a case of water. Now they're doing $5 or a $5 toy.
Yep. They're amazing.
Yep. Just so too many. I know we're forgetting somebody. I mean.
Oh, I could go on
just
forever.
So many. Yeah.
And I hate naming names because then you forget one.
Right.
I will want to say two that are off the radar. Jane Waldrop and Jennifer Kramer. That's just realize those two gals have stepped up big for me. And I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, this was unopened. I'm going to have to eat it.
Ooh. Little jingle bell.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's been crazy. Love every bit of it.
Yeah, they have hundreds of names on paper.
Yeah, they have been trying to keep track of all their donations.
There's people who dropped off here that I don't even know.
Yeah. Right.
I hate saying that.
Well,
but they're that generous.
That's fine, yeah. Yeah. Hundreds of names. Yep.
She's not kidding. She has a list.
She's not, yeah.
I went in and saw it last night.
Yeah.
Like I said, did you say the American Legion? Did we already say something about them?
Becky Schubert and the American Legion ladies. Well, I mean, not just Becky. She's part of that.
Yeah.
I just seen her and was like, she'd already donated stuff here for our first load, and she was there at Brain Chills when Natasha was live.
Didn't the Rotary give us something?
I don't know. Beth.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just so many.
We need Bethany for that. And she's at Little Arty Basketball, which they'll be bringing over more gifts there in about 20 minutes.
We're going to have to get a...
We need our school bus lady to pull a school bus out there we can lock up.
Yeah, they
And load
did
up.
boxes and boxes. I saw that of awesome
Natasha,
stuff.
we may ask you to leave it there if possible before we can come there and load from you right to the vehicle that we're taking, if that's possible. Because we're full.
Yeah.
We may end up having to go to the warehouse with it too. Which warehouse already said we could, which is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, digital wood carvers here
digital
in town.
wood carvers.
They've been in town, but they moved to a new location, and it's a big warehouse.
Local grind dropped off.
They
toys.
let us store all our water there. It's fine where it's okay. They use their forklifts to get the skids on their little trailers and trucks, so that was awesome.
And then they loaded Brandon on Friday.
And then they loaded Brandon. Brandon showed up 8:30 Friday morning, and
he was on his way.
Mike loaded him up, and he. Yeah. That's awesome.
There's a lot of good folks in this town. And over the years, Martinsville's taken a bad rap.
Oh, yeah.
For some things.
We still do, because people.
But rarely do they report the good that this community does. And that's why I was hesitant at first on the Channel 6 thing. Because you never know what they're going to say. And I don't, even though we're media, I don't trust media.
There's not been anything.
But they were fair to us and honest with us, and it was very cool. Some kid tried to buy a toy.
Going to buy a toy.
That's awesome. But yeah,
that was a great interview. And then both clips they played, we've put on Facebook. They're both different.
I was kind of upset my hair wasn't in best. I didn't look as good. I didn't look my best during that.
Rose didn't say nothing, so you're all right.
She may, though. She'll go back and watch it and she'll send me a text. She said, Kevin, you need a haircut. Or Kevin, your hair looked bad.
She may say it. Yeah.
She might.
Yeah, because you just had it buzzed like around our Star Search thing, and that was the end of November.
Quick. Speaking of Rose, haven't heard from her for a while.
Wonder
how she's doing.
Going on there.
Rose? What about Rose on
The Voice? An Indiana group won The Voice.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
I don't need any Twinkies.
I think he does.
I will go.
I can't buy them.
I will go to the Candy Kitchen and buy the chocolate covered Twinkies when they have them.
Mama Baker will skin me alive.
She bought me a chocolate covered Twinkie a while back, so she'll allow it every now and then.
A gift from her is one thing, but she knows if I buy you Twinkies, it's not going to be one box. It's not going to be one Twinkie.
Well, I'm getting some English toffee from Need the Dough today. We got that for Baker.
You got it?
Baker Family Christmas.
Where's that pie?
In the car, and it looks like homemade crust. Looks very yummy. That's what I'm doing today at the Baker Family Christmas today. Named Jennifer. Plenty of Jennifers. Wow, that's awesome.
Well, I know a few Jennifers. It does. Nothing surprises me anymore.
We've had an awesome donation this morning, right over where we're sitting.
Yeah, I can't say how much. I don't even.
We're gonna have fun shopping tomorrow. I know that. I don't like shopping, so
I don't mind shopping, as long as it's specific.
Maybe I'll go be like a bodyguard or something. Walk around.
Might have to. As long as it's specific. If we're just meandering in there looking for silly crap, then I get frustrated with that. I want to focus, go where I'm going. But we're focused. She wouldn't give me a last name. Well, thank you, Jennifer.
We can share. We won't name names, but we can share how much you got over there.
$1,400.
$1,400 from the same.
I think so.
So it's 1,000, and then somebody wrote a $400 check. So $1,400.
That's not the biggest one either. Didn't we get a 1,500? Yeah. 1 and then 5.
That's been amazing. What our cash donations have been on top of all these toys we're getting. And it's awesome. Whoop whoop! This is so freaking awesome. You used awesome in two times in one sentence. That tells you right there.
You just gotta learn the word phenomenal. It's a coverall.
Okay, yeah.
No, but that was two different people.
Oh, yeah.
It was 1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't get it.
I think so. I think it was somebody said, I'll have to look back.
We've had a couple other $1,000.
I know we had one for 1,200.
Kevin lives here, Bill.
I'm here all day today, Bill.
I gotta get going here in a few. I gotta go home and
I shouldn't say all day, but I gotta run for a little bit, but I'll be here.
Yeah, you'll probably go to Brain Chills and get some dinner or something, or
probably some ice cream from
somewhere.
I'm teasing. Maybe later.
Yeah.
West Knox 4,000.
Ain't
yeah.
afraid to name names. So she
drops names.
She drops it right
She
there
just
live.
drops it. I'm like,
Wes is awesome though.
He does it for
West Knox's and Brad Rose. And
yes, in town.
Awesome. Yeah, she's dropping names now. I mean, I'm sure our buddy from Nashville, Brown County, wouldn't care, but
Okay,
that's
Bill.
right, Mike. We got it lined up.
We got some buses. We got all the buses we need.
Yeah, he wouldn't mind, but we'll get it from him first, make sure. You just met him. I've known him for
That guy.
20 plus years, and he's got a heart for the kids, that's for sure.
Oh.
And you've seen it in here the other night.
Oh, I'm glad we weren't live, but I wish we could have been.
I hope
That
he'll come in on one of our Thursday night hours of
emotional.
hope.
Yeah.
Because that dude is good.
Yeah, the reason why we didn't do Thursday night Hour of Hope this week is because most of our people were out of state or had just gotten back.
We got back in time.
We had a whole day of hope.
Wore out.
Yeah.
The drive back seemed like it took forever.
And I was stressed because I was trying to follow you guys and make sure.
You can ask Linda Ralph about that because she kept going, did we take the long way home? I was like, no, actually, we took the 40-minute or 20-minute or 20 minutes quicker route, but it seemed forever. There you go. Savannah's got Christmas Day, too.
Savannah, have a great day. Thank you so much for all you've done. Have a good Christmas with your mom.
I got it. Maybe we need to have, after we're all done, have all of us in here and just talk about the whole.
Oh, we will.
The whole, both trips.
They can't come in. Savannah and Chelsea and all them can't come in anymore and go, we don't want to be on camera. Because they were on camera for Channel 6. Now, if you're going to have to go on camera for Channel 6, then you can sit in there and hang out with us.
And she is learning the live.
Yes.
I joked around with her the other day.
They're very raw.
I was like, you guys are hilarious trying to run these. They're going, are we live? We're not.
I like when they turn the camera on and they're like looking.
Yeah, they're like,
are we live?
Where's the comments? We get on your phone. You got to swipe left. I think get the comments, and then they disappear all the time. You have to keep hitting it to bring.
See,
it
I don't have that. I just don't touch it. And
I don't know how to
let it
change
roll.
It's always this.
Hello, Crystal.
Changed a while back, but I would like to talk to David and just see what he thought of the experience going down there.
Yeah.
Because you can hear his little voice in the background talking.
From his point of view.
I can hear him going, look at that.
Yeah.
You know, just his. And
but
then
he worked his butt off out here that night loading water.
He did.
Yeah.
He's been a good little trooper. Oh, I guess. Trooper 2.
Trooper 2.
Trooper 2. Yeah, it's and then if he's gonna go with the toys, I think that'd even be a different experience for him to see that. So you too,
Natasha or Chloe,
all you Brain Chills peeps, you guys are
Taylor.
Awesome.
Love you guys.
All right, I gotta get.
Yep. All right, ladies, and anybody else out there, thank you so much.
Come back in.
We got work to do. We got the next load of toys coming in 10 minutes.
I gotta pick my mom up and.
You guys have a great day. Be safe.
Keep them coming in.
Corey and I are going to go eat that.
What's the pie out in the car?
Sugar cream pie from Need the Dough. I don't think we've had one from Need the Dough. So
it's not going to make it to your Christmas thing. We're going to go eat it now.
Their English toffee and donuts are amazing. So I'm sure.
English toffee out there too.
It's going to the bakers though. If we have any leftovers,
we're gonna do bakers in here first. Just gotta sample it. All right, CB, thank you so much. Love you guys.
Devin just broke in the door.
Devin, we're live.
No, we're getting ready to end it, and then all of a sudden we hear the door open, and we're like, who's coming in now?
I didn't even know you were live.
Hi, Beth.
There's Miss Beth and Devin.
She's not on camera yet.
Did you win?
There you go. Did you win?
No.
We won't discuss
Score?
wins and losses.
You scoring buckets?
No.
No?
Good job assisting his team.
That's all right.
He's a team player.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to jump off here live. We got work to do. The boss is in here now.
Yeah,
Boss
Laurie
is
should be
Wait
here
till you
real
see
soon.
all of that.
Yeah.
I come from the brown.
Love you guys. We will
Nashville
see
candy
you
store.
soon.